Welcome to Millenia. Be ye man, woman, child, be ye a spirit, creature, or even a demon. Be ye a native, a migrator, or maybe even an invader into the realm. Welcome to Millenia. I am your host, the Millennian Mailman, here today on this fine songbook Sunday, if you will. I'm walking, so I got that Punisher shirt to punish myself. Because exercise is always a punishment. No pain, no gain is what they tell you. No pain, no gain. It's always insane. Gotta love it, gotta love it. But yes, it is a lovely songbook Sunday. It's rather been noisy all day. So again, unfortunate for the late posting of today's intel and news from the Millennian realm. Because it was just kind of weird. Anytime I wanted to do a video today. So you get to come at the late night walks with me. How unfortunate for you. Because all day long people have been in and out the house or just loud in the downstairs realm where I love to do my videos. So how unfortunate. No indoor calm, so probably not going to be a sing-song day. Maybe sing one song, make it nice and slow. But yeah, probably be a talking day today. Okay. But yes, it is a songbook Sunday, and as usual, this Millennium Mailman will be world building for you long after you've begun to acclimate and fit in. So come on, sit back, relax, and enjoy this lyrically awesome songbook Sunday. So, speaking about music, it's crazy how popular, what is considered to be popular in the music industry right now. But at the same time, if you do a bit of a deeper dive, I guess, you might understand it a bit differently. As I know, something that's like really special to me, and at least especially so on the family side of my father, is always true, is how music, it's something you feel, right? You have to feel music. In the same way that you have to sort of feel in order to consider yourself really spiritual, as averse to being religious and traditional. You have to feel it to really begin to claim that label, that identity of being a spiritual individual. So in the same vein, you have to really feel the music, feel the song, feel the emotion and the vibe, for lack of a better word, to that music and songs are giving, to really actually consider yourself a musician. It's like a necessary thing. Because you can always play music. Yeah, it's a regular musician. It's an artist, if you will. But anyone can be an artist. Not everyone can be a musician, a great one, right? So without that feeling, without that funk, it doesn't necessarily mean as much as, say, it might have used to at some point. So that being said, music is really something you gotta feel. And taking that a bit more personally, right? To me, it's something you have to feel. There are that's part of the reason why I don't necessarily have too many favorites of songs and song types and genres that I would recommend to people. I don't really participate in that comparison of songs and favorites, because I welcome everyone else's recommendation. Like, you have a song you'd like me to recommend me to hear and listen to and get into, I will thoroughly enjoy a good 99% of anything and everything, because that particular feeling. And there's, to that same vein, I might enjoy the lyrics or like a song, but I don't always enjoy some of the music that people say and would try to convince me is probably some of the best music ever. you're gonna listen to it a million times. Honestly, I'd probably listen to Ice JJ's Fish songs a million times more than I would listen to like this song from Bruno Mars that you think is utterly the best, right? And that's just an example. That's not exactly specific. I'm not trying to diss Bruno or anything, or say he has songs that are like less feeling than Ice JJ Fish. But I'm just saying, right? Just comparatively, there are some bigger artists who, in my personal opinion, don't make better music than smaller and well considered terrible singing artists, right? Because it's something you feel. You can always feel something from music. You can feel sort of a bit of a reserve from people's music. You can feel their pain. You can feel their emotion, or you can feel the lack thereof in their songs when they're singing. So it's something special about that connection. So something I really thoroughly enjoy is lyricism, because it's a bit of a thing with me. I'm not ever, one reason you could never probably find me in a nightclub or anything, especially one that is playing songs I've never heard before. I'm not dancing. Not because the songs they're playing aren't pretty good or anything, but I'm not dancing to a song I've never heard before. I'm not bobbing my head. I'm not tapping my foot to nothing if I've never heard that song before. Because I want to first listen to the lyricism, and then connect to all the things that would arguably amplify all the feelings I have about the song and the lyricism and the person singing it. There's something really particular about me. So it's just a feeling, right? So back to the topic of how the mainstream music and medias are going to where what has been deemed popular. I understand it because the number one thing is the feeling. How many people can your songs hit? Because when your song strikes people in their feels, you are that much more likely to make a hit song. People have to connect. People have to hear and understand and relate on some degree, if not as many as possible. Because without it, it's not going anywhere. That's part of the reason. So, that being a fact, that is why songs, when they are made right and made first with the feeling, certain songs, like I know a lot of people who hate country have hated country songs and music all their life. It's like, if it's not R&B or hard rock, I'm not into it. I hate it, right? It's got to be heavy metal or it's nothing I'm into. When you make a song that people can empathize with because they can understand and relate to some aspect of it, the lyrics you use can hit them and strike them in a way where the songs, even if it's a genre and a style they utterly hate and dislike, the song can grow on them and they don't mind it. I enjoy it. Oh yeah, I would love to hear that song again if it's been a while, because it's something about it, the way it was sang, who sang it, and everything else that amplified that feeling that came with the song. So, when you have songs that go, what's the term? Probably viral. When you have songs that go viral, it's because something about it connects the line to more people than necessarily it might have been intended for. I remember a song of mine went viral on my school campus because I sang it for one person, and apparently someone was recording. Oh gosh, not very photogenic, so that was my biggest fear. Someone was recording it, and it ended up blowing up all over my school to people. I knew about a good 90% of the people at my school, from students to faculty, and yet there were still people who I never knew before who were seeing me across the hallway and being like, oh my gosh, you didn't make that song, did you? What song? They were reaching out to me to let me know I had a very good singing voice, because in the beginning of the video and at the end of me singing, I'm like, I know I have a terrible voice, ignore it, but what do you think of the song? This is one I wrote myself, right? But it made me a relatively viral sensation because the way I sing it, how I sing it, and when it hit and impacted people, and it made it go viral to the point where people were going out of their way to effectively give me props on a song at a time when I hated it. It's like, I'm not sure if I like it the way it is, but let me know what you think about it. And they're like, no, it's perfect. So that's absolutely not perfect. I utterly hate it. Right? But the song itself and how I sung it impacted enough people for it to become a sensation, at least locally on the campus, right? Because of how it made people feel. The display, the performance, where I could have sang it casually and not put in my best despite hating my own voice. I could have done a myriad of other things, done it without any emotion, changed a couple of the lyrics prior to, or sang it differently, and it likely wouldn't have garnished nearly as much attention as it did. But because someone asked me to sing, and I went out on my way to try my best at doing it, it just garnished far more attention because of that feeling. So, when there's artists who might not necessarily agree with the songs they're singing, they might have a ghostwriter or two. When they sing it and they produce it the way they do, in the manner that they do, it hits people straight in the feels. It hits people in such a way that it becomes a hit. It goes viral because of the way it makes people feel. So these mainstream artists, who some write their own lyrics, do their own stuff, and others that don't, both of them gain this popularity despite doing things they may or may not even personally enjoy or follow with, because they understand their audience, their fans, their followers need it to be done that particular way in order for them to feel what the artist needs to project and wants them to feel like it's worth the money being spent, feel like it's worth the time and the attention, right? It's just a myriad of things. It's just a myriad of things there that come together and effectively culminate into that feeling of what is important. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Your Songbook Sunday from your most hated Millenian mailman at this point. I thoroughly do not enjoy walking. But hey, it's a punishment, because without pain, there's no gain. So of course my feet will walk 500 miles. And of course I would walk 500 more to have the legs that I need to walk to and from my door. But hey, that's just me, your Millennium Man, with the intel, the news from Millenia to you. Hope you enjoyed. If you do or did like or agree, go ahead, press the like button. If you have a question, comment, concern, or anything else you care to get off of your own chest, go ahead, put that down there in that comment section down below. Share the video if you care to share the video, and subscribe if you want me to hurry the hell up about publishing this book. And press that bell button if you never want to miss a single one of the videos I'll be posting, because I will be posting every single day until I get this book properly published. Other than that, peace out.